the Vario IAVI Jump Hour Popeye Edition watch. Now, I'm still working on my dive watch state of the collection video, which I will drop next week. But in the meantime, I wanted to get this one filmed so I can send this watch over to the next reviewer. Don't want to delay that. But guys, check this out. What's up, Schwartz Force? Welcome back to the channel. Missed you guys and gals. And you know, one of the benefits of having a successful YouTube channel is that I get to work with some amazing brands and companies out there like Vario. And when they send in watches for review, I'm always grateful for the opportunities. So thank you again. Today we're taking a look at a really super cool and fun watch, the IAVI Jump Hour Popeye Edition watch. Now, there are a couple reviews out there on this piece that you may have seen, so I wanted to highlight the features and specs quickly for you and then give you my opinion based on my experience with having this on the wrist lately. Here are the specs of this watch. So we have a case diameter of 38 millimeters, lug to lug height of 46 millimeters, lug width of 20 millimeters, and a case thickness of 11 millimeters. Pretty much specs that are going to wear nicely on a majority of wrist sizes out there. You of course get 100 meters of water resistance, a flat sapphire crystal with AR coating on the inner side, and 316L solid stainless steel construction on the case. It's powered by the Seagull automatic ST1721 jump hour movement, beating at 21,600 vibrations per hour, and has around a 40 to 42 hour power reserve. It will also compare on a single pass Cordura strap, as you see here, which is actually really nice. Brushed stainless steel Zulu hardware, pretty cool. Now, the main star of this show is of course our beloved character from the past, Popeye. And being a nautical themed watch, I love that they were able to center this piece around Popeye for a whimsical and fun twist to this watch. Like Snoopy or Mickey and other cartoon characters, some people may want a piece a bit more understated, and Vario has you covered for this, as there are also a deep water color dial and cloud white color dial with the small seconds Popeye design. This features Popeye's face at the small seconds subdial, and currently there is also a deep water blue dial option without the Popeye face, instead replacing it with an anchor seconds hand or the compass seconds hand for a more modern look. When looking at the design of this piece, it's one of those watches that is an unexpected treat. The longer you spend time with it, the more you discover. Let me give you a few examples of what I mean. Some of the obvious ones are of course the cyclops on the jump hour window, like a droplet of water resting on the crystal. The waves on the center dial of course remind us of the ocean, and the coin edge bezel reminds me of the ropes you would see holding up the sails of a ship. Then some of the less obvious design elements start to make themselves known, like the crown that is shaped like a sailor's cap. The indices and chapter ring mesh together to give the look of a helmsman's wheel. Some more even subtle features are the curved lugs that twist inwards, giving a rolling effect with the light, like the foamy crests of waves crashing into a shore near you. Now, the fine concentric circles around the outer chapter ring with the recessed hour markers done in this matte brushed silver finish give a nice depth to the dial. Other versions of the watch feature hands in the shape of steam engine gauge indicators, anchors, and compass hands. The culmination of these subtle and obvious design elements make for one charming watch. It's not simply a Mickey Mouse watch with hands or arms that move around the dial. So after wearing this watch around a bit, I thought I would share with you my honest thoughts about it. First, it did get 2 compliments while out in the public, once at a drive-thru and the other inside of a gas station convenience store. That's actually more compliments than I get for a majority of my watches, by the way, so if you do want a conversation piece, this one's a no-brainer. The hand blocking the jump hour window had only happened a couple times when I was actually trying to look at the time, but it did definitely occur. Now, one of the 2 times I knew it was around 3 o'clock, so I was able to figure out it was just before 3 p.m., but the second time, I had not looked at the time for a few hours. So when I went to check the time, I really had no clue what exact time it was, and I ended up needing to check on my phone. This only really applies to this particular version of the IAVI watch, as the others have a skeletonized hour hand that eliminates this concern. Now, I absolutely loved the fun nature of this piece, and having a jump hour watch on the wrist was pretty simple to use and easy to read. It is loaded with charm, and I think the version I would go for if these happen to be sold out would be the small seconds Popeye version. If you're looking for something more classic, again, the cloud white or deep water blue versions may be the right one for you. Priced between $378 to $418, I think this watch brings a ton of value with the specs offered and the design elements as shown here today. Being limited in production numbers, having one of these in the collection would be really special, and I'm almost certain you would not run into anyone else with one on the wrist out in the wild. It's just a standout piece, and I love it. So what do you guys think of this watch? Have you owned or worn a jump hour watch before? Let me know in the comments, and please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Till next time, as always, may the Schwartz be with you. Take care.